Hello?
Hi, is this Josephine Grace?
Yes, sir?
Hi, it's Lieutenant Jason Laub, Springfield Police Department. Sorry I missed your call.
Oh, that's all right. I just need to speak with someone about the robbery at my home, sir. I have not been spoken to yet by anyone, not the officers who attended the original 911 call. And after I called Mr. Cole twice and left a message, he never, ever responded.
Okay. What can I do for you?
I just told you I need to speak with someone about things that have gone on at my home, and particularly that crime, why there was no card left in my door stating that the police had been there, why my door was not secured so that other breaking and enterings could not happen. I first found out about the incident on April 29th, and I had friends go over and secure the door then. There's so many questions I have. I would like to meet with you either at the police station or at my home. I no longer want to speak with Mr. Cole.
Okay. You can call 911 and they can have an officer come out there just for a miscellaneous report. You can talk to them about it.
And what is a miscellaneous report, sir?
Just to document the conversation took place in your side of the story and what was going on, or they could do a supplemental report to the original one with this one. But,
my side of the story is that I'm a homeowner for 20 some odd years in Springfield, and that no one has spoken to me about a crime at my home. No one. And no one got in touch with me at the time. I keep repeating myself. I want to know what a miscellaneous report is.
A report that will be written to document both your statement and any additional information that took place.
Why was it not categorized as a robbery?
A robbery is when a property is stolen by physical force from another individual.
All right. Why was it not categorized as a burglary instead of a miscellaneous complaint?
It is categorized as a burglary.
Why was it?
They could do a supplemental report. They could come out and talk to you and do a supplemental report and log it under the same report number, which is logged as a burglary.
All right, but in terms of my calling the station when no police officer came to speak with me or even called me, why was that incident report categorized as miscellaneous when I'm reporting items that were... I'm sorry, I was talking. Why was that incident report categorized as miscellaneous when I'm reporting stolen goods, sir?
It hasn't been.
You just told me it was a miscellaneous category. It's on the report.
An officer can come out there and write a miscellaneous report. And then I tried to explain that, or they could do a supplemental report or another report that's attached to your original report, which is logged as a burglary. A supplemental report is just to get something documented on paper, just to prove that a conversation took place. And I didn't know if the conversation would go beyond what this burglary is, and if or exactly what it was take place, but it could be documented as both a burglary or a miscellaneous report.
Interesting. Okay. And then, do you know why Mr. Cole did not respond to my 2 messages that I left him 2 weeks ago when I got into town?
I'm not sure. Does your phone have voicemail, or is there a chance he could have called and it went to voicemail and then not left a message, or is there a chance that maybe the wrong phone number was left on the voicemail for him to call back? Or
whenever anyone calls me, if I'm not home, it is left as a message on the face of my phone that someone has called from this number. And no one, I did not receive anything like that April 9th when the police were at my home, and I have not received anything like that since I have spoken with his message machine, Mr. Cole.
Maybe it just got overlooked. I'm not sure. I can ask him about it.
I see. All right. Okay. What I would like, sir, since you are Mr. Cole's supervisor, I'm glad you're going to look into why one of your subordinates did not respond to 2 messages for me. That's very kind of you. What I would like from you, sir, is I would like to speak with someone about all the investigation that has gone on regarding the 2 previous breaking and enterings at my home, the crime around my home, ending up with this latest, which is actually the door standing open, so that you know, it's quite evident that someone got in my home. And I think as a person who's owned a home here in Springfield for 25 years and who's paid property taxes and state taxes and federal taxes, I believe that protect and serve is part of that tax, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it covers part of that, but what do you want to talk about? Is there something we can address right here on the phone?
Well, I'm wanting to talk about the 2 previous breaking and enterings, which were entered as miscellaneous reports, period, and were never taken seriously.
What are the report numbers on those?
I don't have them in front of me, sir. I just left the police department. I was driving to the library to get on the internet, and so I would be happy to be able to perhaps make an appointment with you, since that's what I have to do to speak with someone nowadays regarding a big crime at my home that has taken place in April, and then several others that have taken place before that in the last 5 years. I'm sure you have a computer in front of you that has, yes sir, and they were all labeled miscellaneous reports.
Okay.
The fact that I was able to call and let the police department know as documentation that my home had been broken and entered 2 other times, and then there were other reports I didn't even call about with the attitudes of the police officers. And so I'm wondering what is going on your end, sir, as supervisor of detectives, where crime is attempting to be stopped in my neighborhood. I know that there were firebombs in cars on Minota, which is a street just a house over from me, and I know that there were 2 dogs across the street that were attacking the mailman, and they were never on leashes, and now I have to go get my mail behind a church in a parking lot in a mass metal structure that contains all of our post boxes. So I mean, I've put up with a lot as a tax-paying, home-owning Springfield, Missouri resident who has the right to protect and serve like we all do, whether we own a home or not. And I don't believe that this service has been given to me for quite some time now. So I need a lot of answers from you, sir, and I'd like to make an appointment. I'll bring in the different incident reports. I'll bring in the internal affairs report that I filed with your chief of police at the time regarding the treatment I received from police officers when I reported my home being broken into and entered 2 other times. And I just want to know what you're doing on your end to protect me and serve me.
Okay.
So let's make an appointment.
Are you want to talk to a detective?
No, at this point, sir, I want to talk to you, since you're over all these detectives that are supposedly protecting and serving me in the 1500 block of South Campbell Avenue in Springfield, Missouri. So I was wondering if we could make an appointment today, since I have you on the phone, that I can come in and talk with you.
You have me on the phone, why can't we just talk on the phone?
Sir, I don't... You're making me repeat myself. I've already told you I don't have the incident reports in front of me. I was wondering, since I have the right as a U.S. citizen to make an appointment with you, may I make an appointment to speak with you in person so you can meet me?
I have meetings today.
Sir, not today. I'm
Today.
asking.
You'd like to meet me later today?
No, sir. I said I would like to make an appointment with you today today while we're on the phone. Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me, because you're busier than I am.
What? Okay. You gonna just call me back later in the week?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir. I have you on the phone now. I was wondering when I could make an appointment to see you, look in your eyes, so you could meet me as a human being and understand what I have been through in my home that I own. I own it outright in Springfield, Missouri, and why I have not been protected and served in my home.
Did the cops not come up when you call 911?
Sir, may I make an appointment with you right now? I would like to make...
What time you want to meet? What time you want to meet?
I asked you to tell me what is best for you, sir. You're busier than I am.
Okay. You gonna come up today?
No, sir, I do not. Later on in the week would be great. That'd be fantastic. I'll have the paperwork ready. I'll be able to...
How about tomorrow?
Well, if you have any time later on in the week, I wouldn't mind having some time to fix up something for you to look at and give to you so you can keep it, copies of different things and photographs. And
Yeah, I don't have anything later in the week. I got,
What about next Monday?
I'm doing interviews all day.
Okay, what about next Tuesday?
Maybe in the morning. You want to just call me next Tuesday and we'll set something up? Maybe?
No, sir, I'd like to make an appointment now, as I've been told multiple times at the window of the Springfield Police Department headquarters that I need to make an appointment with someone to speak to someone. I would like to make an appointment with a time and a date now, please, sir.
Let's see.
I'd like to talk with you about an hour, if that's all right, or a half an hour at the least.
Okay. How about next Tuesday, the 16th, from 9 to 9:30?
Yes, sir, and it may run over. So 9:30,
I can only do 30 minutes. We'll go 9 to 9:30.
Do you have an hour slot on Tuesday?
No.
Nine to 9:30, June 16th sounds wonderful. I really appreciate your calling me back so promptly.
You just come into the lobby here at the police station?
I'll come into the lobby, yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you then.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.